my sister because yeah, she has the page and I am the person that who's managing the page because she doesn't like to put videos. So she sent me the pictures and I am posting the pictures on her page.
On her page.
Yes. So we want to do. I've been talking to her to do something together.
No, keep them separate. Nails is nails. Facials are facials.
Okay.
And you and her are to mix the accounts. I would never do that.
Okay.
It's nothing wrong for you. Let's say you show up in one of her videos and she tags you or she invites you as a collaborator in the video, and now the video shows up on both pages. I don't know if you know that feature. You can you can tag somebody, but you can also do a collaboration.
Brenda, hey, let me tell you the truth. It's not about who you know, but who knows you. Brenda, it's your story. You can rewrite it if you so choose. It's your life. You decide those moves. Brenda, you want to talk about getting the bag? He built a 7-figure brand from scratch. Brenda, it's the Brand Up Podcast, but you already know. Enough talking, bro. Let's start this show. Brenda.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, let's say, and that's the best way to do it, because now the video can show up on both pages. She has to invite you, but if she posts only pictures, who's doing the videos for her page?
Me. This is the page.
Let me see.
I am because she's not. She doesn't like.
Yeah, she's not comfortable on video.
But for example, this is the ones that I'm. The ones that I'm doing for her, and she's not paying me anything.
But so put it this way: one, these videos don't require her, because I know these are photos.
Yes.
Right? But tell her she doesn't have to be in the video if she doesn't feel comfortable with her face being in the video.
Mm-hmm.
But these could be created as a video, an actual video, and her being in the background talking.
Mm.
Now, if she's not comfortable talking in English and she talks in Spanish, that's fine. She puts the caption in English.
Okay.
I can't remember. I don't know if I met her.
Yes.
I can't remember listening to her with how she talks English. Do you guys have a similar level of?
No.
Okay.
No,
But it's nothing wrong. We're all different human beings. There's nothing wrong. She doesn't feel comfortable on video. It's fine to a certain point. But no, you should not combine. She has the name Abigail Ortiz.
Yes.
And your page has the name of the business.
The beauty lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it should completely be your. Now you can have. I don't know if she knows, but she can have Abigail. By the way, beautiful name.
Yeah.
It's really Abigail Ortiz, line nail technician. Because the name has a lot more power in search. If somebody's searching on Instagram for nail technician, if you put it in the bio only, it's so and so. But if you have it in the name, that's definitely gonna show up.
That's true. Okay. I will do that.
Now, in your case, you can have your full name, line licensed and esthetician, vertical line, lash tech. So now you have both, but it's your name that leads the whole thing.
And you're right. Until now, I understand because some people don't follow me because I couldn't find you. How is your name?
Exactly.
And I'm like beauty line, and they don't follow me either because.
And on top of that, you have the underscore, and I see your sister has the underscores. You have to get rid of that.
Okay, and then.
And you can even have. What is your full name?
Iris Elizabeth, but I would love to call San Elizabeth Carmona.
Just the two.
Yeah.
If that is not available, because sometimes it might happen, right? Because it might be other people, maybe it's a common name that you just have to pick. But whatever you do not do underscores or points or lines in the name.
Can you tell me what's the underscores?
This one, Abby. This is underscore.
Okay.
So she should change it
right.
too.
And then
Lash tech. And then you have a vertical. You can have a vertical line.
Yes.
In
Okay.
between with spaces, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, no. So you should definitely not combine.
Okay.
Keep them together. One, it's not fair for the accounts. Eventually, in the future, maybe she changes her mind and does something else with nail, or maybe she does trainings teaching other people to do nails. It's not a good idea
Okay.
to mix
But we
them.
can work in the.
You can even do collaboration together. You can have, let's say you have a space like this. You have them together. You can, if you want on the door to come up with a name, I would still think to have two separate businesses, just because of a legal, like, put it this way, maybe you have 70% more customers than her. Maybe her schedule, or maybe she has more because maybe she has more time, right? In taxes, it's gonna be a mess.
Okay.
It's gonna be impossible. You don't want to let a business bring any negative vibes between two sisters. Like,
Okay.
it's not worth it.
Okay.
So businesses, keep them separate. Keep them completely separate, and you can have an open conversation about this, and say exactly it's Abby, or how you say to her, it makes no sense to combine them, or I don't know if you already talked about this, but it makes no sense to combine them because maybe you have more time and maybe you have more customers, maybe I have more time and more customers. But collaborations, every week you can do a collab in terms of, let's say you do, I'm thinking now, you do somebody's facial and then they keep their hands down here, and then your sister comes and she does the lash, the nails as you're doing the, right?
Yes,
and that can be a collab on the video.
Yeah, that's
And it's
that's nice. I'm
that's
gonna
easy.
follow all. Yes, thank you.
And a lot of these things will come as you go, and then more questions will come up.
Yeah.
And feel free to ask either Kuzmina or me directly, or have her. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can always ask. But I want to leave you with this. That is behind, right?
Yeah.
So it's 420. All right. The
referrals.
yes. So that's the one thing that you need to do as soon as possible. So
Okay.
you have to come up with. We give in my business, we give 10% to another person that sends us more customers. Anybody can send a customer. If I go to a bar, I tell the server, hey, you want to make some extra cash? Here's my business card. If you send us a referral, they put your name in here, you get 10%. If the job is $1,000, you get $100.
Okay.
You did nothing.
Okay. Now.
But in your case, just to keep your idea real quick,
Yeah.
you just have to come up with a number that you feel comfortable. 10% works for us. For example, for Kuzmina, let's say somebody sees on your stories that you did the training, and they reach out to you, and you send her a student, you get $100 check. Or let's say if you decide to come for a lash set, you can choose, right?
Okay.
So that's the number that makes sense for Kuzmina. In your case, you can decide. It can be $25 discount for the next refill. So if somebody sends you another customer, when they come back, instead of paying $125, I might just put a number there.
Okay.
They will pay $100, right? But you have to verbally say it,
Okay.
because even if you put it in your Instagram or stories or whatever, people have enough stuff on their plate. Nobody
Yeah.
cares. You have to make them care.
Okay.
And why would they care? They would only care if they come to do the refill every 2-3 weeks, and they know they could save some money. So that's why they would care, right? Otherwise, right, if you tell me, for example, we're friends now, and of course I would if I hear somebody. But other than that, if I don't come to you, it'll slip my mind. I'll forget about it. You can have in Canva design some business cards, and on the back of the business card, you do referral program. You can call it esthetician or facial bonus program, right? And you put name, email, and phone number for the person that.
Who's gonna refer?
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I wanted to ask. Should I start doing my business card, because I don't have a space, and my husband is telling me just do it, and
Business cards are $50.
But what I think is people that go to do the facial is because they want to be relaxed. And it's not. I'm not saying that in my house, my apartment is not relaxed. Yes, they are sleeping and they say that it's comfy. But I want them to be like, for example, in this place, like beautiful, not giving my cards, and they're gonna go, oh, I'm here. This is your apartment. This is why you have your business.
I understand your concern, and it's a valid point. You have to just communicate it. So you have to be upfront when you give somebody a business card. You have to also understand the competition. You won't be able to charge at first the same amount, or I don't know. Have you done any research in terms of how much you charge versus how much somebody at a salon charges?
I did, and I'm doing a little less because
Yeah.
I'm doing it at home.
Exactly. So by doing that, you just have to make sure you communicate that in advance so people know.
Brand up,